Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special.
This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV in association with MCK Global. With me is Kaash Buttery, 7-0, I believe. Kaash, been a frustrating time for you from what you've been saying. What's your message to the promoters in the country?
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite a frustrating time, been offered fights that have been out of my control. Obviously, with me crushing my hand a few weeks ago, just trying to earn a living, so I can to support my boxing and my life. Bit of a freak accident, crushed my right hand. Luckily, no breaks, just gashes in the hand and just letting it heal. But I was offered fights and opportunities that I just couldn't possibly take. So fingers crossed, someone sees that it was out of my control and they give me another shot, come February, and let me show what I can do and show my talents.
You're all right to say who you scheduled to box?
Yeah, we were offered a fight against Fabian Marcu on a few days' notice, and it was literally a day after I'd done my hand, so it just wasn't possible, and then fellow Stokey and teammate Jamie Stewart went on to get a draw. Yeah,
a bit of a controversial one. What do you think about that decision?
I mean, Jamie boxed a good fight, I think. You can obviously say it was Fabian was controlling the fight. I mean, I can see why some judges had probably, while the ref himself would look at it and think Jamie was giving as good as he got. But I mean, I'm just proud of my teammate and I'm proud of Jamie for what he did. He held his own. And bear in mind that geezer's had no amateur experience at all. He's had a pretty tough half. So for him going hold his own like he did, I think he was worthy a draw.
So were you offered that fight £147?
Yeah, welter, yeah.
So you're happy to literally fluctuate from 135 to £147?
I mean, saying happy, obviously my preferred weight's 140, 135. I mean, I'm more than happy to fluctuate through them for any title, I mean, 147, depending opponent, depending size of opponent, because how big welterweights can get. I mean, and depending the fight, if it's worth something for me, and I'm not talking about money, I mean titles, that type of thing. So yeah, anywhere between there, we can go. But my preferred divisions are 135, 140.
Okay, but I guess on a pay-per-view card like that against Florian Marco, who's a big name, you had to take that opportunity.
Of course, I mean, obviously, my dream has always been to box on one of these kind of shows. Just a matchroom show or front one show itself, or NSC Sports. These are the shows I've grew up to watch, and to be on that platform, I'm willing to take risks, but I think I'm more than worthy of an opportunity where, they can build on me and work with me,
Being honest, why do you believe you haven't really got that shot yet from Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, etc., or Mick Hennessy?
I mean, do you know what, Umar? I'll be honest, I couldn't tell you. I mean, whether it's they don't know about me. I know Mick Hennessy knows about me because I got on with Mick Hennessy Jr. well. And I mean, maybe it's just not the exposure I've had. I'm not sure. But I mean, I do believe, and I've always said, when one of these guys just see me or see my fights on YouTube or just anything or see the way I am, I do believe they'd snap me up. I mean, I've got everything they'd want in a young prospect, I'm out there. I'm very highly and outspoken, and I'm flashy, explosive, and I've got the bit of pedigree behind me as well, and I'm only young as well. So,
of course, well, the likes of Frank and Eddie haven't been able to fly over guys for their undercard fighters from the likes of Mexico or somewhere else in South America, which they normally do. So we've kind of seen more of these 50-50 domestic clashes. So you'd have thought that shot might have really come around for you this year. Were you kind of banking on that, Kaash?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, me and my team we were training for a fight for the Midlands super lightweight title behind closed doors. That got cancelled. Then we had talks about another fight on one of Frank's shows. We said we'd be up for it. Nothing come of that until a couple of days before, way too late. So, you know, other than that and the market, nothing's come up. Now, whether that's because these, you know, 15-0, maybe 15-2 geezers that Frank and Eddie have got don't want to take the risk against me, I don't know. But, I mean, I'm there. I'm ready for these steps, you know. I want to be stepping towards an English title, and I believe it's my time to start getting recognised by Frank, Eddie and Mick. I mean, I think I'm more than worthy of it, and I can do big things in boxing, you know.
What about the BCB boys and their cards?
I mean, the BCB lads, I get on with everyone, Paul, very well. But obviously, I'm not signed with BCB. I mean, I know Mick Ennis working very close to John Begg at the minute, and that's with the Midlands lads. But, you know, we'll see what's about. I mean, if Mick Ennis is looking for the biggest prospects in the Midlands, I think a lot of people would put me up there, you know. I know Frank's working with 2 of Stoke's lads already. He's working with Nathan Heaney and Shabazz Masood. You know, and I think if he's looking at prospects from Stoke, I'm up there. I believe I'm one of the best prospects from Stoke, and I believe I've got the backing there to prove that as well. You know, I haven't lost a round in 7 fights. I've not dropped a round, and that's since 18 years old. Bear in mind, you know, I'm not a fully fledged man now, but I haven't dropped a round against some of the toughest journeymen in the country.
Well, maybe that's why you're not getting the shots. But you'll just clarify something.
Maybe so, yeah.
Just clarify something there. Shabazz Masood has left Frank Warren, so I think he's now with MTK.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Just thought I'd clear that up before someone says something.
Any confusion? I'm good mates with Shabazz as well. I didn't have a clue about that.
Yeah, it was recently he'd left Frank. What's your kind of message then to all the promoters around the country, but specifically Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn? What is your final message, Kaash?
I mean, just check me out, you know. I mean, I'm out there, I'm young, I'm hungry, and I want to make some of this career, you know, and I really want to build on my career as well. I've signed to fight undefeated fighters, numerous as well. You just asked my team. We've signed to fight numerous undefeated fighters. One of them fighting in an English eliminator on Mick Ennis' show, Jack O'Keefe. He pulled out, I mean, and he's top 10 in Britain, if I'm sure, you know. So we've signed to fight. I've shown them game as a badger, and I mean, as soon as I get my opportunity on one of these shows, they'll snap me up, and I know they will, because I've got a style that you like to watch, you know. It's multi-styles. And I mean, now I'm getting older and bigger and stronger. I've got the power there as well. And I believe the shots I've been landing in my previous fights, they land now. There's going to be some early nights, you know, with more. And I mean, I just want my chance now. I think, what wouldn't they want? Why wouldn't they want a young, hungry prospect who's willing to take risks, you know?
Well, the way you're talking, I think you believe that you can cause some real damage in the 135, 140 pound weight classes.
100%. I believe I'm one of the best boxers in the division. You know, there's not a fighter out there I wouldn't take a fight against in them divisions. You know, there really isn't. And when we start getting these call-ups, I'll be chasing down the English title early next year, and we'll build on that, you know, and start making some noise.
Well, listen, best of luck with getting that shot and kind of getting your breakout fight. I'm sure we're going to have another catch-up soon on IFL TV, and have a nice Christmas, all right? Take care, Kaash.
Brilliant. Thanks for the opportunity, Umar. Speak to you soon, mate.
Good man.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.